in terms of the sort of international response, the continuation of solidarity for Israel has been really striking, and something that has really been laboured at this Labour conference, something that Keir Starmer obviously made a real point of talking about in his speech and in any broadcast interviews. And I had wondered whether the Israeli retaliation to this appalling attack by Hamas would lead to some weakening, some anxiety from the international community. But I think actually the atrocities that we're seeing being committed by Hamas, the beheading of babies and the rape of women and so on, have just underlined that this is a terror group, and that they're not standing for the freedom and better life of Palestinians. In fact, they're making that much, much harder. And as a lot of people have been saying this week, they're making the two-state solution much harder to realise. They're making international normalisation agreements much harder to realise. And also just, in the UK, it's a really frightening time for Jews. There was a Jewish school in North London where I was born that was telling its pupils that it's fine if they don't want to wear their blazers out and about, because it would attract attention to the fact that they were Jewish. I live in Scotland, and there's a popular Facebook forum that I'm a member of that's basically normally middle-class women of Edinburgh talking about their kitchens, where a Jewish woman talked about having online prayers with her rabbi, given what had happened, given the attack by Hamas on Israel. And she was basically hounded off the site by people saying, well, you don't care about Palestinians. But Hamas don't care about Palestinians either. And that is the terrible thing about this, is that the people who are being killed, who are losing their families, are being treated with complete inhumanity by Hamas. And I mean that Palestinians and Israelis.